Hi everybody, my name is Tunde Ajiboye, but I think I always start with this thing called "Hi, my name is Tunde," and I don't know why. "Hi, my name is Tunde" just works for me. Every time people say that, they were like, "Oh, that's a nice intro." "Hi, my name is Tunde," so I'm going to do that again. "Hi, my name is Tunde," and you're all welcome to the Venture Quest series. We've been on this series for a while now. We've been doing a lot of recordings. We've been trying to get people that are experts and in various fields to come on board and speak to us about the industries they are in, the experiences they've gathered, the challenges they face in those industries, the opportunities those challenges bring, and then the ventures that can be created around those opportunities. So the theme of the Quest series is challenges, opportunities, and ventures. And today we're moving that same great series to another sector of the economy. And today we're looking at real estate. And we had to search really hard to find somebody we believe has the capacity to deliver on this kind of information. So I would like to introduce you all to Mr. Akinwunmi Awoyode. He's the CEO of Property Max Results. He studied in the University of Ibadan. He studied in the University of South of Wales. He studied in the Edinburgh Napier University. He's got extensive experience in real estate. He has MBA. He has all the M's and the B's and the A's, and he has everything that can go with it. The accolades are all there for him. But not only that, he's a very passionate person about how things can get better in Nigeria. He's really passionate about solving the problems and creating opportunities also for people. So when we reached out to him through a friend of mine and we spoke to him, he was like, "Yeah, let's jump on it, let's do it." And that kind of energy to me, I think, is very, very important if we're going to be helping out or building building opportunities for everyone. We need people like you that have the experience but is ready to say, "Yeah, let's jump on it, let's make it happen, let's go ahead with it." So yeah, welcome, Mr. Akinwunmi Awoyode.
Thanks so much. It's my pleasure. My name is Akinwunmi Awoyode, like you said. I'm a real estate surveyor and valuer. Like you have mentioned, my background starts from physics from the University of Ibadan. So I had physics and mathematics in the Faculty of Education from the University of Ibadan.
Well, that's powerful.
Yes, powerful.
Yeah.
Yes. As a result of, I couldn't make it to the engineering. It's a long story. So from the University of Ibadan, I finished from the University of Ibadan in 2009. So when I finished, I was trained a teacher, a physics teacher for that matter.
Oh, really?
Teach physics and mathematics, fantastic, and deliver excellent results in that. So I saw opportunity elsewhere. For example, I saw an industry, especially the real estate industry, faced with a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
Challenges of trust, challenges of paperwork, challenges of people not really, with all due respect, not doing what they ought to be doing. For instance, if I hire you as my estate agent that time, I expect you, when I pay you something, like I'm taking this unit, I pay you commission, I pay you legal, I pay you, I'm expecting you to serve me for 1 year. That's what you're backing for.
Yeah.
So, but people are not doing it. People are not doing it to the extent that they are all over. I mean, the so-called agents, they are all over the place. They won't even let the professional one practice because they know the news are carry of the town. So I said, this is a problem that if nobody is going to come on board to solve it, I'm going to solve this problem. Even if I cannot solve it holistically, I'm going to bring a solution in my own scale that will cut across every sector, and maybe somebody will see what I'm doing, buy into my idea, and we become like a force to bring solution to this. And I saw it, okay. Then I said, okay, before you solve a problem, you really need to understand what the problem is.
Yes.
So I did a lot of research. I saw that the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyor and Valuers, RICS from the UK, they have their office in the Westminster.
Okay.
Westminster.
Yeah, Westminster.
As if you are going to the Nigeria House.
Yeah.
On your right hand side, you have Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyor.
I never noticed it actually.
So I researched into how they came, because for me, I always believe, I've seen our political landscape then. I saw our political landscape. I saw that many politicians there, but are trying to bring the Western idea of infrastructural development
Yeah.
into Nigeria. I said, okay, fine. If somebody could have a thought that electricity works in 4 hours in New York and they want to make it work in Nigeria, why can't I say real estate is not having trust issue in the UK? Why can't I bring that to Nigeria? So I said, okay, fine. Before I could solve this problem, I need to know what the problem is. So then I bargained to study real estate management and investment.
So that was what drove you to take that master's degree.
So because master's degree, is an independent study. It gives you the opportunity to have self-study. You have to read a lot. You have to deal with case studies. So I researched into a lot of university. I saw that Edinburgh Napier University. It is one of the universities that I love to go because of the fact that I saw their curriculum, I saw their modules. It was really addressing the problem that I want to solve. And as a matter of fact, it was one of the top ranked universities in the UK. I don't know now. So because that time when we were living in 2015, that was when Buhari's son, that guy that had an accident on the motorbike, he was coming in the year we were living. So it was not just, it's 8-year university. So gather everything together, I said, okay, I had some experience in tech. That I'm still going to. So I studied real estate management, investment and valuation, master's degree for 18 months from the United Kingdom. Then there was no possibility of staying by. Anyway, I wasn't even planning to stay because
you just wanted to come in.
I wanted to get that master's degree.
And then
to be able to stand in front of whoever I want to stand in front. So I know the problem and I've got the solution.
Definitely,
so,
that makes sense.
I got it, fire up, study, finish, go back. People thought I was crazy. I remember when I came in, when we rent our office there at Maduka Ketola, the woman that we were renting from, that was the same month she was japping to USA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So she was leaving. You were coming back.
She was going.
And she was leaving.
Yeah.
But you saw a problem that could be solved
and created an opportunity.
So that drove you back. But she didn't see that.
She didn't see it.
All she saw was like, nah.
That's still the problem that's still happening today. So that's a discussion for another time.
Definitely. It's a big discussion to have to look into.
So now, when I came on board, the problem was still there. It was almost an endemic. Because even for us to get that office space, I went through the problem I like to solve. So I've been seeing it firsthand. I still not experience it as a professional firsthand. At the point, I was trying to hide from these guys what we were going to do in the office. Because I didn't want them to know that they are going to be an estate agent surveyor like that, so that they don't see us as competitors. I said we want to do some property investment. So we got it. So by the grace of God, we started develop with the help of technology. Because that was what I was bringing on board. I knew technology was going to solve a lot of problems. And I have a diploma in information communication technology from the National Institute of Information Technology, NIT.
That's good.
That's for another discussion.
I'm going to put a pin in that place and then just want to quickly ask a question. So, just to be getting your story right, the trust issue was the biggest part that you felt, if I could take care of this part and solve this part within the real estate, it would definitely drive more opportunities for things not only to be done right, but create more opportunities for other people to also, grow in that space. Okay.
The trust issue was the biggest challenge for Nigeria at that time in the industry.
Okay.
And it's still a little bit
pretty
today,
much there.
But I think technology has solved a lot of it. We use technology to
solve the problem.
We'll get into that discussion as we go on. Another problem that I saw then was that people who even owns these properties, they were not getting the right value for it. For example, if you are a lawyer, if you are a landlord, is the income stream you are getting from your property investment, is it in line with your financial architecture? And I can explain that. Okay, I put 20 million in this building. And then I want somebody to tell me, because I see property as an investment more than an asset. In Africa, this part of the world, especially in the Yoruba side, we see property as an asset more than an investment. And it shouldn't be. In the UK, it's both an asset and an investment. Every penny you put in your property is coming back to you, either directly or indirectly, either when you sell or as equity. So I believe that Nigeria, if you do what is right, your property should be able to do the same at the same time. So although there are many challenges that we were not facing then, that we now face now. So I saw that there was trust issue. One, I saw that the people are not getting the right result from their investment, and that was what brought about the name of our company. Property Max Results Limited.
So
that makes sense now. Maximum results.
That makes sense.
So we make sure that you get the maximum result from your investment. That's what we're all about. So when you give us properties to, and when we came on board, we focused our energy on these two key core values. Integrity was our watchword. It's still till today. It's our watchword that we will not be shady in this business. That you can actually do business and close your eyes and go to bed. That you don't have to do business and be watching over your window every night. I mean, not want the A to know the B,
that kind of thing.
To know the C, like a secret code something. And we can stop for. Because I studied in the climb where I saw that real estate transactions should be transparent. Of course, it has to be transparent. Because if I'm spending 100 million naira, for example, I want to know who is taking a cut for my 100 million. There's not too much.
There's not too much.
So I said that we can bring this sanity into this system. We start in our own small space. Somebody told me that you should start this kind of things in Lagos. I said, you don't have to aim to start something big. You can do small things in big ways. So I believe Ibadan has the numbers.
Which I also want to get into. Also
yes, and I believe that when you are starting a business, then for me, and I still believe, you have to start in a place where you can be consistent with your finances and everything. Because if you just take yourself to Lagos Island and you can pay the rent for 1 year, that's one of the problems of real estate in Nigeria anyway. And after the first year, you are doomed. You have clients. Because if you want to start a real estate business, I believe you have to start with friends, with family. I've got my people around there. I went to the University of Ibadan.
So definitely it's home to you.
I've lived in Ibadan for like 3 years before I traveled. I work in Ibadan. I've done business in Ibadan. I used to sell cars. I ran Bob Boost Limited, where we used to bring cars from Germany, Netherlands, and all that. So I believe I had a close knit of people.
So you're grounded, your own grounded.
Yes, I believe.
Your own
I
grounded.
believe that if I treat one person right, it turns to 10.
Definitely.
And it's still doing that strategy works.
So I'm gonna go in on some questions really quick, and I'm going to, because there's quite a lot of questions I want to ask from you, and I know you might not be able to get through everything, but I hope you'll be able to get through everything.
I hope so too.
So the first one I want to ask is this: the real estate market in Nigeria. What has the journey been like? What has the improvement you've seen just before you traveled, and now that you're back in the country? What has been the improvement? What has the story been like?
Okay. This question seems to align with my narration so far.
Yeah, definitely.
So Nigeria is coming from a place of distrust in the real estate market.
Okay, so distrust, okay.
Yes.
And you think it's much better now?
It's a little bit better.
Okay.
How? Because now it's very hard for you to, especially in Ibadan, you can't even sell a fake land. It's technically, it's still there, but if you get your information right, you are nearly not likely to fall in victim. And I can explain. For instance, the EFCC. The fear of EFCC in the industry could be the beginning of wisdom.
Okay,
I've had the clients because this is my nearly 10th year of experience as if I'm not a mid-level professional, I will be high level. So there was a time I had a client. Okay, this woman wanted to buy a land. We've done the checks, we've done the everything. So she brought a lawyer on board. Okay. So because the lawyer saw the transaction figures and all that, she said, I could take this woman elsewhere. Okay. You know, lawyers are themselves. They have properties. But unfortunately for him, he sold properties that had problems to this woman just because of his own commission. But the case ended up in EFCC. He ended up in EFCC. He got the guy. He made maybe some commitment to pay back. So when you are doing that that's trouble. Nigerians don't like courts. They don't like to go to courts. They don't like cases.
So in essence,
the government created a kind of system that can check. I might not be 100% saying, oh, EFCC are fantastic, they
Yeah.
do the job.
But the presence of it
yes,
has helped.
and they have their office in Yago. So if I say that you collected 20 million from me, for example,
Okay.
and the land is not even nowhere, I could walk to their office.
Okay. So again, I'm gonna again tie that understanding and that answer into something again. So the first part of it is saying that yes, there's been a large amount of distrust in that space. The government has introduced financial crime commissions to be able to checkmate these things.
That is on the part of the
government. Are there still opportunities for improvement in that space for different organizations
yes,
to
of course,
help out?
there is another way that the government could look into it.
Okay.
For example, if I'm made the commissioner for lands or housing or maybe anything in the estate today, there should be an automated verification system.
Automated verification.
Yes, there should be an automated verification system. For example, in the United Kingdom, you don't even need to go to any local council to know who owns the property. By a simple search, maybe a free search on the council website, you could know the name. Some people don't make their identity public, but you could pay to buy it. For example, if I want to buy your house, even though the solicitor in the United Kingdom will check the paperwork, we look into what is called conveyance, the house report, home report, everything. I believe Nigeria should have a system like that. I believe there should be an automated verification system whereby every property, because we register land at the Ministry of Lands to get the survey plan. So that means every survey plan has a number at the ministry. Yes. There's no problem if the government now made that information public. Making it public, not for people to hotter it. You can't hotter it, but by a single search, I should know who owns what. But I believe now it's coming up in newly developed estates. Kolako Ishola, Katingate, all these ones that are under Ibadan Property Management Agency, IMPA. Or the one that the government set by themselves. So the developers of today, they bring in streamlined verification process. Whereby if you say I own this plot in this estate, there's a way to check. Just give me the plot number, your name. But I believe you still don't have to walk to the ministry to do that.
So creating an online automated verification system where in which you could just go online, put in the location.
So if I say I own this land and you are in the US, you want to buy it from me, you don't even have to see me to buy it. If you just say, okay, okay, give me your stuff, and I go, I press it, even if it is to pay a token online by your credit card, not that you have to go through intermediary or something. Because when you go through intermediary, you are trying to get an information. One, maybe time is not of the essence. Two, maybe you don't even trust the intermediary and the third party. You know, for the fact that you can put in the code and get your WAEC and NECO results.
It's the same. It's pretty much the same kind of thing.
It should be the same thing.
So, I mean, let me just tell people watching now that I don't know if you've just listened to what he has just said, but he has dropped there a kind of opportunity that if you are maybe tech related or you're good in tech, there is an opportunity there that not fully formed, but it's something you could play around with, and that is trying to create an online automated verification system and create. He even mentioned a kind of monetization strategy to it, saying you could pay a token, an incentive for it.
1,000 naira, 2,000, and in a second, just say maybe give us 24 hours,
and they get it done. So opportunities are already coming out from this conversation for you guys that are listening. That is one that has already come out, and there's more to come. So listen really carefully because there's more to come. I think another question I want to ask is the process flow. When I say process flow, is the process of acquiring land and doing all the, with the government, with the clients, with the builder and all that, is it still heavily paper driven or is it paperless?
In Nigeria, I would say it's still paper driven, but is the paperwork is getting smaller by the day. And I can explain that. In the olden days, you need to be walking on your street. You see land for sale in the billboard, in the board outside. These days, you will be scrolling on your phone. on WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody is even printing bulletin again.
Okay.
So the advertisement side of it
It's going on
is
now.
going e-advertisement.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons that turned me to a digital marketer for nearly 12 years.
Ooh.
Because you have to market your property online. So you have to go for conferences, you have to go for tech seminars to be able to market your product and service online. And one of the things that is highly marketed online today is real estate. If you look at your WhatsApp, if you have taken the house from an agent,
Yeah, trust me.
this guy is posting every
Trust me. It's annoying.
you will just watch out as how is this guy even selling this?
I'm telling you.
I was talking to one person in London in Edinburgh. You were having it, I think it was a job interview. He wanted to give me a sales job, like a part-time job. He said, tell me as well. I said, I swear, I've sold properties in excess of £1 million on WhatsApp.
Wow.
He said, come. He took me to a separate place. He said, I'd like to hear that. You know, for Western people, you don't release your phone number just like that.
Yeah.
But for us in Nigeria, when I meet you, the first thing I want to have is
your phone number.
For Western people, it's email.
Yeah, email.
But in Nigeria, it doesn't work that way.
That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
think the paperwork is getting streamlined.
Okay.
They are streamlining it.
Okay.
1, 2. Now we now have lawyers
Okay.
that are Gen Z.
Okay.
Let me use that one.
Okay. A new generation of lawyers.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't even need to see you to prepare your contract. The moment you told them this land, they do their verification, everything. They are sending you your contract online. You now sign contracts.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
We sign them, we put the lawyer seal, we send it to the corporate quarters in the ministry for registration and all that. So,
But then,
and then another thing is the transaction part of it,
Yeah.
monetary transaction. In the past,
yeah,
when everything is 100%, you need to take your checkbook and go to the bank.
yeah.
Today you can do 50 million if the financial regulator allows it on your phone.
Yeah.
Once everything goes through school. I hope you know Schoolme.
I think it's
There's an agency between EFCC and us real estate professionals.
Okay.
So they try to check every transaction we do.
Okay.
So when you are a real estate company, you register with Schoolme.
Okay.
So if they suspect anything fraudulent, suspicious, they report to EFCC. Then you have something to answer. And once you give them the paperwork, everything, the money is being released. So in the past, you have to take papers. You have to do this, you have to do that. That is fine.
But now, what's the level of adoption with regards to what you just said? Because I still know someone that bought a land recently, and then when he bought it, it still had to go through that, writing out the check and all that. Why I'm asking of the level of adoption is, does it give room for more tech-related people to come up with ideas on how they can further streamline the paperwork process into something paperless?
Okay, I tell you how we have used tech in property ones. In the past, if you show interest in any of our units to rent, so after we have shown you this building, we bring you to our office. Then we give you a paper form to fill. If you are in Ibadan, you have to send somebody to come and take it. Or the most technical thing we could do then was to either scan it and send it to you by email. These days, we have a URL on our website.
Okay.
We just send you this URL. You follow through, upload your picture, upload your guarantor's picture, drop in our own email. We download the PDF file. We fact check everything you want to fact check. We give you an offer letter in the same link. If we reject you, we send it back to you through the same link. I will tell you why. If we need more verification, it is the same link that you receive the email. So that has settled the, human interface
of it. Yeah.
And it has settled the cumbersome process of having to get a pen, fill one after the other. Is that still no problem in this field? Yes, there is, because we have age clients.
That's another thing.
We have age clients, and we have the client that says, okay, I will need my daughter or my son to do this for me. I have to take it home, maybe because of the level of their education. And some people believe that property paperwork, you really need to be careful before you sign, especially when they are landlord. They leave their properties to manage. They believe, maybe they have put something in this contract that they own the property. So I have to go and show you to my son. So that is still there. But I'll tell you the percentage of that is like 5 to 10%.
Oh, okay.
Because the thing is this, how we encourage our customers, if you can use a mobile app trusted with your money or your phone, how much more?
That's true. There's a point
Nobody can sell your house just like that. I know you could be thinking,
Yeah.
but fraudsters in big clients can wire the money of somebody from their phone by clicking a link. You have seen news on CNN how people send malicious. So you can't even lose your house through a link. So this is the opportunity we are telling the tech people to rescue. To invest in this industry. So just make it in our own place. We make everything paperless.
So you literally streamline your whole process.
But when you are buying, it's very hard to go paperless. What we could do is to make the process easier for you.
Okay.
For example, if you said you have sent somebody, because I always advise this, don't buy a land without seeing it. Don't buy a property because it's fine on the picture. Make sure, if possible, if you cannot, let somebody that you trust see the land. That's a very deep. We could talk 2 years on that. But that is the truth about it. If you say commandment, one of the commandments of real estate investment is don't buy something by picture. No, don't do it. So because they will not buy by picture, they will still have to sell their representative, even if they are in US. So this makes the process of selling aspect of real estate, the broking aspect, a little bit still paperful. Because I want to check, like I said, if there has been a automated verification system, all these things can be taken care of.
Sorry that I'm typing. Whenever you say something and it like clicks, I just want to write it down so that I don't forget it. So I think the next question I want to kind of explore now is I want to go deep into tech with regards to how tech is transforming that space in various areas, the knowledge you have around it, and the opportunities you think a young guy that goes into like a tech course today and say, I want to learn tech and I want my tech to reflect in real estate. Can you just blow his mind up with these are the things that I believe will work? So the first one I'm looking at is social media marketing, search engine optimization. If you want to be like a solo agent, so to say, and what do you think about that space? What are the opportunities for young people to come into that game and partake in it?
It's good that you asked this question. I just hope I'm not going to say my strategy here. Just pray for me. Pray for me.
We'll try our best just to take a bit of it.
Pray for me and navigate this water very consciously. So now, for tech brothers like myself, because I'm an SEO specialist.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm an SEO specialist. I brought like 7 companies on the first page of Google, and my results are there. Mary D. Ward from Edinburgh. Property Max is ranked first best real estate agent in the most reliable estate agent.
That's hard work.
That is hard work. Yeah, I know. I'm a search engine optimization specialist. As long as I've been an estate surveyor, I've been that. So that is not the good discussion for today. In the world of real estate in Nigeria, the tech can make excessive money. I mean legitimate,
yeah.
Okay. I just told you about automated verification system.
Yes. That's a startup on its own that should even exist.
That alone will harmonize a lot of stuff. But you need the government to have your
at least,
I hope the bureaucracy there will let you.
But I still think that I don't know.
I know they have Gen Z in the maybe somebody will tell the
push
governor
that, sir, let's open the books. Let's just open the books.
Believe this present governor of Engineer Shibulakinde is actually doing a lot. Because now we got our CFO verified online. That I should yes. If you pay for CFO now in Ibadan, and this has been happening for years since Shibulakinde has been the governor, you will get an automated email automatically once you pay that you have been registered. I mean, you even have a portal on the website. So I give it to our governor.
He did well.
So he should just do more. Because if you go to our Nigerian courts today, the largest number of cases is on land.
Wow.
If not, I might be wrong, I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, but there's quite a lot.
Everybody knows that once a land property case go to the court, that's the end of it. You can have your grandchildren and you still be on that case. So people don't even want to change that part. So I see tech people, because I have an immediate, our last brother of the house, is a web developer.
Oh, that's good.
So I reason him a lot of time and I pitch him ideas. Now in our place,
Yeah.
we are developing a SaaS,
Okay.
software as a service,
Yeah.
whereby we automatically manage properties
Okay.
without paperwork. Okay. Property, I'll just give you a tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. For SEOs. Oh.
No.
Okay.
I'm
For the
talking
property.
about SaaS.
Okay. SaaS. Okay.
Software as a service.
Yeah.
In property business.
Okay.
You know, real estate agents,
Yeah.
they do everything paperwork.
Yeah.
So, if you are a tech person,
Yeah.
you should know the answer to what I just said.
Okay.
If they do everything by paperwork,
You should be able to.
you should know.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a pinch again. Accounting people, they used to have cash book account.
Yeah.
Today, they have QuickBooks.
Yeah.
They have Sage.
Yeah.
I think you
should be able to pick that one also.
You know the rest.
Yeah. So again, that's information for you guys now.
So just look into the there's a lot of problem to solve in the real estate profession for the professionals in-house.
Yeah.
I mean, we struggle with managing a diverse portfolio of properties.
Again, that's yeah. So
Yes.
the size of
The harmonizing,
bringing them together.
The problem, the bigger the size of your property becomes enormous. So, like in the UK, again, I will give you another idea. In the UK now, they call something Click Mechanic.
Okay.
Click Mechanic is an harmonized website for all mobile mechanic in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
What does this do? My car is faulty. You go on this website, you begin to follow steps. Okay. First, the whole car registration in UK is harmonized in the government database. So, whatever you want to do, anybody that is thinking about these things should be thinking about a database harmonized. I mean, how you have to, maybe you will start with one or two developers.
Yeah.
Harmonize their properties. Start with those small ones.
Again, this is another idea just coming out that quick.
Yeah. So I can tell you 100 because I've worked in this. So when you harmonize them, okay, for example, if I have properties in Ologbo,
yeah,
I have one in Eleyele, I have one in Yagam, and they all have in the weekend, during weekend, my tenant has issue. Yeah. And I said I close by 4 p.m. on Friday.
Yeah.
I should be able to serve them.
Yeah.
There should be an automated report system that will click a report on my website and send these things to all my artisans. I have a plumber available in my database. I have an electrician available in my database. I have a carpenter. And this guy said, I have an issue. This is what we use in our own place. It's not even, I'm not even selling an idea to you. It's already
You're already working.
Yeah, it's what we are working on. We are using it. So when this tenant say, my plumbing work is damaged, so address. We know his name, we know his address, we know his, by the fact that he has to register
with you,
with us to even log in.
Yeah.
Every property should have a code.
Yeah.
Unique identification.
So there's like a whole table, database table for that.
So when they eat us, we don't even need to be there. It's an automated system. My plumber already received it. His own duty is to go there, do the job, take a picture, upload it to that provider. I will see it first thing I come on Monday, and I'm paying this guy. Yeah. So by so doing, I've already solved the problem. That is one.
That is another product there.
That's what makes us one of the best, if not the best, in Ibadan.
That's wonderful.
So we use technology to solve a lot of problems for us in apps and for our clients. It's like we do what we say. Yeah. Because for us, we say turning transactions into relationships. Yeah. So we don't just want to turn out. We said a good real estate surveyor does not turn back when the last piece of papers are signed. And that's what most people do here. So if you are a 10 person, if you are looking at investing in real estate, look at a problem.
I mean, you've mentioned some problems here.
Flat in Nigeria. What is the problem you
faced? Yeah. Issues you faced.
Use that to create a solution. If you pinch it to 2-3 real estate people that are big, if they buy it, that's a big deal. Yeah. So and guys, the guy has the number.
Yeah. So guys, again, this is another information that is just another idea that just came out of the problems that he is seeing. That being able to manage issues that tenants face.
And sorry to cut you short, so that you can round it up together. Yeah. The other problem that anybody that solves this can become a billionaire. Let me just give you a free pass.
So a billionaire free pass here. Let's go for it.
If you call me, property is in the Lagos.
Yeah.
I want you to manage it. I have to ask questions about people that knows the place they are getting.
Yeah.
There should be a zip code that will take me to that front of that property easily.
Geolocationing, that kind of thing.
Rumble is a service. That could be other service. Don't rely on Google. You have N-Drive. They challenge you. Build a map and send to real estate.
Localized.
Map. Build
Localized for
Build
Ibadan.
Lagos. It's a what they call it, GSC, something clinical science.
Yeah.
The people in geography, something science. So something.
I think geopositioning or something like that.
So for us as estate agents, we face this problem.
Yeah.
You are going to a property, you need to be asking Okada. How do I get to this address?
Yeah, that's true.
It limits our productivity.
Yeah, because sometimes the properties that you are selling, no one is even living near enough to it. So
even if they are living near enough to it,
they don't even have it
I can't come to your house in the local area until you give me a landmark description.
That's true.
There should be something that will take me from my office.
Specifically.
Yes.
So that's
if you solve this problem,
that's the billionaire.
Don't even think Google works.
Yeah.
I know it works.
Yeah.
But have you never been on a bridge and Google say go straight?
And you're like, no, the Google don't take it to that place.
You want to say Google works? I know it works, but look at the voice typing.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Intuitive
like
technology.
Yeah, like speech to text.
Okay. If you don't have the British accent,
yeah, so
Americans, it doesn't grab you.
It doesn't.
Build one for PG.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So localizing those technologies that are available out there, but that works well for our own communities.
And Nigeria has the number.
And the numbers are there. So the market is there for the use.
Come on.
The market is there for the use.
You will sell because once somebody try it, and you don't even have to sell it as something. You just launch it and everybody begin to buy it. And boom.
That's
if you just have 1% of this population you know, you're already good. I was telling somebody they said Akinwunmi, I said you don't even have to do something
that is spectacularly spectacular.
No. Because
that's
once you get 1% of Nigerian population service them well,
yeah. That's true. So yeah, guys, I think there's a lot of ideas coming out, and I'm trying my best to keep track of all these things. But as it goes on, I hope you guys will be able to pick and maybe rewind and just go back to it. The other tech angle I was thinking about asking you is the virtual reality experience, property touring without having to be physically there. So somebody has built a new property, and instead of you going there physically, you could just this kind of
walk through.
Yeah, walk.
Virtual tours.
Virtual tours. What do you think? Do you think that can work in Nigeria? And do you think people would adopt those technologies?
And I don't know who show you my notes, but I pray that person will not get me on this platform because I actually know you are working with my notes now. Okay, because these are the emerging problems that we professionals want to solve. I have clients in America. A large chunk of my clients are in America. Yeah. So when they want to see a property, I have to go there, begin to take a WhatsApp video. That doesn't sound this modern day.
It doesn't.
What if I get there, my phone battery went down? Yeah. What if I go to another property? So these are the problem how trust issues arise in this business. Yeah. So now there was a time I consulted I don't know if you know 360 cameras, yellow box, something like that they use in London.
The ones for stop it, like if you're driving by and it captures.
No.
Not that one.
It's called 360 itself. I believe the name of the software is 360. They use it for virtual tours.
Okay, for that. Oh yeah.
So this guy was telling me that I have to rent the box in London. Yeah. I have to bring it to Nigeria. I have to record whatever I want to record and give him this box back. I will not pay him a subscription for him to host it for me to launch it on
your own website.
Marketplace.
Okay.
That's another opportunity for me. Build one for Nigeria.
So imagine if someone builds that actual device and then he rents it out to different individuals and say, look.
I can tell you today, 100 people are ready to rent it from me. Today. It's like a robotic science.
Yeah.
So, and when it became in vogue, it was during COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
It was during COVID because in the UK, property transactions were all suspended.
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah,
suspended.
yeah.
No buying, no
Yeah.
changing of homes.
Yeah, yeah.
Cannot rent
Yeah, that's
in
true.
America and Canada. But people still want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are in the midst of the transaction before COVID hits.
Yeah.
They want to know what is going on with this property.
And some people even want to leave the property there because they can't afford anymore. Like, I need to find another place on time.
And people, there are some Brits who lives abroad.
Yeah.
And they want to buy in London.
Yeah.
You can't say because I have to buy a property in Ibadan, I have to fly in from
Yeah,
US,
yeah.
fly in from US
Yeah.
to check a property. Doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't make any sense.
And then we use WhatsApp in Nigeria like they use it in the
Yeah,
United States.
yeah.
Why can't we use that system like they use it in the
Yeah,
United?
yeah.
I
It's
don't
just
believe-
technology.
Yeah, I don't believe there is something done in New York today that cannot be done in Ibadan.
Yeah.
I
I don't think
I'm
so.
not from that school of thought.
Nah. I mean, you've seen both sides. You've traveled to both
Not
ends.
even only that. I have 5, by the grace of God, I've used 5 complete Nigerian passports. I've been to Asia, I've been to Europe, I've lived in the Netherlands, I've lived in Germany. Maybe 2 months when I was studying.
Yeah.
I've seen that Nigeria has what they have in abundance too. What makes our own guy who lives here beat everybody in the class? If our degree was not good, nobody will take us into the master class.
Yeah, that's the truth.
No,
That's the truth.
nobody will take a WAEC O-level student
Yeah.
into a university first year.
Yeah.
We don't even take people with GCSE to our university in Nigeria. They have to go through JAM. That means we have a more solidified educational system in
Yeah.
this place.
Yeah.
So let's go beyond papers.
Yeah.
Let's go beyond certificates. Let's go into today's skills. So that's why when I'm with my boys, that my brother that says a web developer.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, maybe I'll use your platform to even tell you one that
Yeah.
they just launched an e-commerce web app, whereas you can get an e-commerce web store for 1,500 naira.
Imagine.
Yes.
What's the
does
name
that
of
do?
it?
It's called Thrive.
Thrive. So
As
everyone
a-
thrive.
Yeah, THRYVEE.
Okay.
I will give you the link.
Yeah, we'll add it to the description.
So, what does this do? Okay, so these guys, they saw a problem. They saw that Abike Onibata will randomly post 200 pictures of Abata
Yeah.
on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
She's even tired, she can't have product description and price to it.
Yeah.
So if I'm scrolling Abike, I will just scroll past because I'm not ready to watch your slide of 200.
200.
pictures.
Yeah, it's quite a
If
lot.
I want to buy, but I will just say, I would rather get a picture of the shoe I want
Once and then send it to you.
Do you have this? If you don't have it, let's say don't come and kill you
With
your
200
status.
pictures. Yeah.
Some people will even mute you in that process.
Yeah. That's quite a
That's a loss. Another loss for I'm just using this to lay a foundation
Yeah.
of how people can invest into real estate
Yeah.
to solve problems.
Yeah.
So these boys saw that okay, we can actually create, and then these guys, I mean the starting up SME like themselves because they just finished university, they don't have 10,000 to even do graphic design. Talk less of having 100,000 to build a website.
Website.
They now said, okay, let us create something like eBay, but not eBay.
Yeah.
End to end. What they do is they give you a store whereby you put your products, the higher you pay for subscription up to 4,000 a month, the more opportunities you have to post numbers of products. So you post your product with descriptions. All these descriptions help your product of SEO.
Yes, it does improve.
When you have good description, they will give you a template of how to do it in the demo.
Yeah.
So that means if anybody is keying in something around your product, if Thrive comes up, they are landing on your product page.
Yeah.
So instead of just randomly posting pictures on your status, so you just need to put the link to your website. I mean, as a matter of fact, you can even add that Thrive to your business WhatsApp profile. Whereby they can check out with their WhatsApp. So after they select all these products, they click checkout, it comes into the Thrive people's WhatsApp. I mean, the owner of the store's WhatsApp. So he can send their account number, you can cross-check, upload the receipt.
That makes sense.
Faster.
That makes sense.
So maybe that in real estate, you can do that too. So we discovered that, okay, this virtual tour of the team, we can have it homemade. And whatever solution works for Nigeria, we work for Ghana. We work for Kenya.
So again, even my head is looking at it like independent guys that just like I have somebody that's helping us with the content here. He comes, he sets everything up, he makes it work, he does the editing, he does the posting. how about just having somebody like young guys that can do the same thing for agents that are older? So, because some agents are older, they
And
don't.
they're out of the business.
So
They're already out.
I can just call and say, Laulu, I've got a property here. Can you come and help me do like a virtual reality
For this man.
for that property and just get paid and then keep it moving? Kind
And
of
that's
thing.
a good point to raise there. You know, in Africa, I was talking to one of my friends, with all due respect, and all these things is by the grace of God. He said, why are people like me not showing up for politics? Then I shook my head. I said, maybe because I'm too blunt. I was a senator in the university for 2 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a chief clerk of the House of Senate in the university. You see, one thing we should promote as Africans is that we should always put our right candidate forward in the political space.
Yes, yes.
People that will buy into technological ideas.
Yes,
And
yes.
it solve a lot of problems.
Oh, do.
I'll tell you one fact for a fact. Why our businesses in Africa, this could be a little bit of digress. Why our businesses and empire is not transgenerational. Look at Bonfita,
Yeah,
Peak,
yeah,
name them, Cadbury.
yeah.
Maybe they are Alabukun,
Yeah.
one of the only African or Nigerian transgenerational company who has been maybe since 1940 something. I'm not sure. I'm sure. I'm sure I'm wrong with the year, but it has been existent even before my dad, who is 66 years old, is born.
Wow.
So I know that. So if my dad ran a bakery to sponsor me to the university, he
Yeah.
was he's a baker.
Yeah.
And I finished university.
Yeah,
He's used the bakery money
Yeah.
to send me to primary school,
yeah,
secondary school,
Yeah.
university.
yeah.
Okay, whatever I study in the university is up to my dream.
Yes.
But you know, as Africa, we should be looking now that we have a job pandemic.
Yeah.
Let me say endemic.
Yeah.
We should be looking at why not I use whatever I study in university to help this man's business, and that have been already a part of all my life.
Yes, yes, yes.
But you see us leaving that man in that problem, carrying our folder envelope and going to Lagos looking for something.
First
that is
up,
not there.
yeah, that's the thing I've seen.
So why not use your own skill
Yeah.
around your parents' known business?
Mm.
Revive it. Your mother is selling akara by the roadside. So, like you said, if my dad was an agent, and I see that this young sharp agent like myself
Yeah.
has pushed my dad aside,
Yeah.
I don't have to study real estate agent to help my dad.
I just
My
need to-
dad knows the job. I knows how to use WhatsApp,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
I could be my dad content creator.
Straight.
My dad has
Straight
the
up.
client base.
Yeah.
I could represent my dad virtually.
Virtually. Makes sense.
I could be his digital marketer.
That's
But you will
it.
see me just say, dad used to be an agent.
Mm.
And that was the same money he
So-
used to sponsor me to the university.
So just a bit of a digression there. I think what I'm getting from what Mr. Akinwunmi is saying here is this: that a lot of young people that are wanting to like looking for jobs and things like that, if they look deep into what is already available within their family's
what
structure,
did you grow up to learn?
They
I
could-
grew up in a home where my dad was a contractor, he's a building contractor. So I see him with sand, gravels.
so it was just easy for you to transition.
Yes, because I already saw sorry to cut you short. Do you know my dad, till today, is 86. None of his children, about 20 of us, because I come from a big family. None of us is doing this business. None of us. The man had the whole certificate. He was the chairman of all petty contractors in Obafemi Awolowo University.
Wow.
Contractors that do drainage, septic tanks. My dad was their chairman for years.
So that is network.
Yeah,
that is
he has
powerful
it.
network.
But some of my brothers are not even looking in that direction. We went to the university with this man, added money in this field, and we do not know how we can use our modern idea to revitalize this thing and make money of it.
That's powerful. I mean, for someone that can sit down and just take that understanding and just let it sink in for a while,
So,
you get where the
The same
point is.
problem is in real estate.
Yeah. That's true.
If my dad is a carpenter,
Yeah.
a local carpenter, I could anonymize this man online. Give this man a very nice written website, if possible, or Facebook. I've seen people come on Twitter and say, my dad is a bus driver. He can take you safely from anywhere to anywhere. That is you using the power of technology in your hand to revitalize the own business.
Already
Like that. at a point in time, you could become the marketer of that business and you could become the first line of contact.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Another question. So, again, 3D printing. Big now, everywhere in the UK, US, they talk about 3D printing. And I know 3D printing can help build prototypes to the kind of properties you want to develop or build.
Absolutely.
What do you think? Is Nigeria ripe enough for such technologies? Should people start looking into it and start, developing skills in that space and meeting real estate experts like you and say, look, I've got this skill in 3D printing. I can build prototypes. Do you think someone like you is receptive to such skills, to such individuals doing such things?
Thank you. You know the beauty of real estate. Property sector of the economy. I'll give you a free pass again. It's one of the biggest, the biggest pair of any economic branches. It can absorb half of the unemployed youth in Nigeria. And you don't have to be directly a construction expert. I can name them. If I own a property, and I need a cinematographer to give me a very nice view so that my own listing comes first. That's a job for a cinematographer.
That's.
Is he a real estate person?
No, he isn't.
Is he not making money from real estate?
He is.
So I believe this thing you said is part of what is called AutoCAD in architecture. If I'm correct. Whereby even our government has been accused many times that they gave us 3D projects, audio projects. Sorry to use that word. So I've seen architectural design guys using 3Ds to visualize their ideas, to showcase their talents. So everything that you can think of that can help this industry is welcome.
As you just said it now, it just made me look at it because when I was in the UK, I noticed that when you look at properties that are posted online, especially by real estate companies, they have a way in which they bring in people that will just do some interior design in that place, just stage it properly, and then the aesthetics is really good. And if you would definitely want to go to that house and check it out.
It's called product design. Because do you think you probably not buy this phone if it was just plain? This microphone in this box. If it was just black or box, you would probably not even know it's a microphone. But something needs to entice you first. So what we see as a way of
driving some kind of interest.
Yes, it has a way of playing with our
emotions.
Why do you take your kids to shops and you try to take their eyes away from toy shops?
Because
you don't
they'll
want
be
to
glued.
see it,
They'll be glued.
like trouble.
The
wallet is in trouble. So everything that you can bring into the property sector of the economy to visualize it. We said.
So again, guys, there's opportunities that we are seeing now again for visual output of properties. People should be able to, for guys that are into graphic design, into photography, UI UX, cinematography. I think it's an opportunity now for you to be able to take that skill, join hands with real estate agents, real estate experts, and start giving the best visuals for property. So help create portfolios for them, which earns you income, but helps promote their business. So if you have that angle, if you have that skill working for you, reach out to someone like Mr. Akinwunmi. Even reach out to Mr. Akinwunmi directly and say you watch the video and then you're gonna.
I like that
promo. Reach out to him directly and see what it is you can do. Synergize with him. The next one I want to talk about, and would most likely will be the last one here, would be smart homes. I know that technology is bringing us to that age where in which properties are now built in consideration of efficiency consideration of in efficiency in energy use. That's one thing I think a lot of homes are doing now. Smart devices used in homes so that it can either improve security, reduce some kind of cost on some other things. These are technologies that I've seen outside of Nigeria that is working. Where are we in Nigeria in deploying those kind of things, and do you think it's something that we could start looking into as opportunities and ventures for people to invest in?
Okay. You see, it's a good question that you ask. I'm sorry if I'm too lengthy with my answer.
No.
It's because I saw these things firsthand and I'm experiencing it on a daily basis. Yesterday, one of my clients flew in from the US. This guy has been my client since 2018. Most of the properties I bought for him, he has never seen them. He was buying on trust because he knew me for a long time. So this man, they have a stereotype. I will promote Ibadan because I will promote Ibadan. I'm not an Ibadan man. I'm from Ife. But Ibadan, I mean, it's where my business is. And I can see development I'm not blind. It doesn't mean that our state is not going. It's going at a fast rate. But this is where we are in Ibadan. I'll promote Ibadan. Now that we have this governor, now that everything is working the way we want it might not be 100%, but for property industry, I mean, Ibadan is not where it used to be.
Yes.
It might not be where we are supposed to be. So this, do you know that there's this stereotype that people believe that Ibadan.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah.
It's something else.
Okay, so this man came around. Most of his properties were on the outskirts of Monia because they wanted to buy closer to the train station.
Okay.
Immediately he knew that the train station was coming up, he started buying. So that because he heard that there would be dry port, that the cargo train lifting containers from Lagos Apapa wharf to Monia for offload. So he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
So he said, okay, let's buy shop, let's buy places where people can use for clearing and forwarding offices because he used to be a clearing and forwarding guy before he left. So he was buying, he was keeping, he was buying. He has a Espan, one of our biggest influencers. So he said, I've always said when it comes to Ibadan, I will show him the Ibadan he never imagined. So after we did all that, we went to Monia. Okay, he was, Monia is coming up. See this way to money is sharing. I was in my mind, I will blow this guy up to me. So we went to Kolako Ishola. This guy, in short, he left wow. He called more than 7 people from his car in the US that, guys, if you don't have a property in Ibadan today, you might find it hard to have. What do I want to bring from that? I want to link it with your question. You know, Nigeria can pay any amount for comfort.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Comfort is something that they.
Jesus.
Yeah.
When a Nigerian person has money, I might be wrong.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are.
Don't crucify me. They can. I mean, I've seen things. You know, I'm a real estate surveyor. I've sold properties. I've visited properties. The one we love it to sell because it's a competitive market. When they give you, the seller is only loyal to the person that brought the money.
Yeah.
I've entered buildings. In this Ibadan, I've entered building that has cinema.
Imagine.
Home cinema.
Those ones you see on like in the
but when
UK
you begin to
properties.
tell people, so when I told this guy in Nicola Poshola, you can buy a plot for nothing less than 60 million for it. He said, "Are you for it?" I mean, yesterday he was like, I should say something around 20, 30 million, so he can go to his bank and maybe check with his wife and do something. I said, guy, you can't even buy half a plot for that price. He couldn't believe it. So what do I want to say? Smart home. They are everywhere in Lagos. They might not be the revolution in Nigeria this way, but I'm telling you, give Nigeria that value and see if they will not pay it. If somebody could pay a plot of land in Banana Island for billions of naira,
smart home shouldn't even be an issue at all. Yeah, that's true.
How many smart homes do you know in India?
Yeah.
How many?
Me personally, the places I stayed, the smartest of the smartest is thermostats. Smart thermostat systems.
That it regulates by itself. When the weather is warm,
and
is that a smart home?
It's not even
a smart device.
It's more of a device than a home itself.
I've seen places where you open your curtain with the tap on your tap. Even if I've not sold homes of 500 million, for example, we have sold 300, we have sold 200. And I know what I'm saying. And
so
when somebody is selling 200 million homes, it's not just this, all these things.
No, it's the real deal.
I've been in a home whereby everything is automated with an app. You want to come into that house, it is from your app to open your gates.
So what you're saying in essence is this: when Nigerians have money and they really want to go out, they go out all through. They don't hold back.
Nigerian man goes abroad every 6 months. When I say Nigerian man, I mean Nigerian man that God has blessed.
Yeah.
He goes on holiday. Like myself, by the grace of God, I told you just now that I've used my 50.
You travel a lot too.
So if I see something in England and I have the money to buy in Nigeria, my brother,
you do it.
As long as it's going to make my life comfortable. Why do you think they made Range Rover 2023 in US and somebody is already driving it.
It's in Lagos and you're watching.
Not about the money we have it. Not about the tech guys that will give us this solution.
Yeah.
We are, but maybe somebody is not thinking in that direction as we should be. And guys, if you are somebody that is looking in this direction, the numbers are there, and Nigerians pay for them. We are the highest consumer of. Is this champagne?
Yeah.
What's the name of this champagne again? Moet.
Yeah.
NSC.
Yeah.
Almost Nigeria is one of the highest consumer in the whole world.
Yeah, imagine. So I'm going to run this quickly and then we end it there. Quick fire questions. The first one, Airbnb model. Yes or no? Would it work in Nigeria?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
But it will work with the help of the local geographical service. That
Okay.
this map something.
Okay.
Something that will work better than Google.
Okay, so with a good locationing kind of thing,
And
Airbnb
verification automated system.
automation system, Airbnb should be able to work.
work.
Okay. Flat share model, would it work in Nigeria?
It's already working in Lagos.
Okay. So
Because people are. Don't you see a riot 2 days ago where people complained about rent prices?
yeah.
Even my staffs now, the one we just employed, they are talking to each other about flat share.
Flat share.
It
So
will work.
flat share again would work. Mortgage strategy, would it work in Nigeria?
It will work, but maybe not like there's mortgage in Nigeria. Don't do it
I
out.
know there's like federal mortgage.
But not even federal mortgage. Some private entity are giving mortgage, but maybe for 5 years,
Okay.
and then the interest rate is high.
Okay.
And
So
most likely they want you to pay all back in 5 years.
it's not like the UK where they do 30
But
years.
I believe with this kind of government that we have at the apex now, because I see Tinubu's strategy as being a kind of credit system strategy.
Yeah.
For example, you introduce the student loan. So maybe in the future we could be looking to that direction. But first, everybody needs to be economically stable for mortgage to work.
So mortgage for now is a pause, but it has
I
potential.
won't say it's a pause.
Oh,
it's an ongoing.
Ongoing.
I
Okay.
mean, I mean, if you have money and you know that it's a way you can get around it,
You go for it.
It's there. Yeah.
So next one, tiny homes. What do you think about it? Do you think Nigerians will even really buy into the idea of having tiny homes?
In Lekki now,
Yeah.
we have tiny homes.
Oh, really?
I mean,
less than half a plot. Yeah.
Somebody showed me a picture yesterday. It was trending on Twitter. It was like if the way you go to that house is the way you come out. It was like half a bread.
Yeah.
The pictures are all over the internet.
yeah.
Maybe you see. It was trending yesterday. It was like a bread divided into two, just lays up like that.
So tiny homes, we should see more of that.
It will only work in a place where lands are very, very expensive.
Okay.
Not like in Ibadan.
Not like
For
Ibadan.
example, if you still want to buy land of 5 million in Ibadan, you can still have a full plot and pay around the garden. But as land, because I don't believe Nigerian population will keep growing.
Yeah.
So I believe land will become. We have abundance of land. That's what God has blessed us with. But I believe that people will like to stay in a particular area.
Yeah, that they
so
use
this could make it like a communal living. I won't even call it tiny homes because Nigeria likes their space.
Yeah, they do. The last question there, containers. I've seen a lot of properties
Mobile
online
homes.
where, what do you think about it? Do you think it's something that, do you think it's just a fanciful thing
I
or?
want to be honest with you.
Yeah, please.
I don't want to mention it.
Okay.
I went to a restaurant, one of the traditional modern day restaurant, owned by a popular film producing expert.
I think I can get the idea. Yeah, I can get the idea there.
Got it.
Yeah.
He has container link. Even the toilet that he used, very well designed container. They play around the container very well. I was telling my friend that, do you know that even the kitchen where they cook, I think it was containerized. So it's working.
So
It's all about space and the value of plot of land in that area. People can bring you stuff.
that makes the decision for you to go down that road.
Because otherwise, you are just stuck with nothing. And people rent land so they can build structures.
So guys, it's been a wonderful time listening to Mr. Akinwunmi. He said so many things and he's given so many billionaire passes. I've never seen someone give so many billionaire passes like he has. There are so many ideas he's put down that I think if you sit down, analyze it properly, and then have or hone in on your digital skills, I think there's an opportunity there. So yes, that is it from us. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you guys for listening and have a wonderful day. Thank you, Mr. Akinwunmi.
Thank you for
Really
having me.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.